Hello, I'm Ron Eccles from Trade Show Education Group. I've been involved in the trade show industry for over 25 years. This involvement has been being an exhibitor, it's been the show contractor, it's been the person selling the exhibit space, it's been the person who's been renting the facility to hold the trade show in. Over the course of that time, one of the things that became very apparent to us was most exhibitors are not getting the return on investment from this medium. That is at the heart of why we created the Trade Show Success Programs. In the next few minutes, you're going to learn key ingredients to be successful in this medium. But let's start out by asking you a few quick questions. Question number one, and we want you to answer these questions without calling a special meeting. What was the return on investment from your last trade show? Question number two, how many of the leads at the trade show were converted into sales? And question number three, is all of your team on board and understand your goals and strategies for trade show success? Well, how'd your answers come out? You like those answers? If you do, congratulations. We wish you continued success with your trade show. If you didn't like those answers, then stay tuned because we're going to give you the techniques and the skills to have answers to those questions that you really like and you really see the return on investment from your trade show dollars. The following scenes that you're going to see were recorded at a seminar that we did for Media Max events. In this program, we touched on all of the necessary elements you need to be successful. The key element that you'll see us referring back to constantly is qualify. The reality is that is the number one reason you go to trade shows, to qualify.
Everything imaginable to attract people to booths. They had rock climbing walls where you could get a free radio. They had race car drivers. They had magicians. They had every imaginable giveaway that you could imagine at this show. So, gave us the opportunity when they came through the show that we were at to ask them the logical question. Which exhibit do you remember the most? And we got the same answer from everybody. Well, after a while, they all looked the same. But that's the thing that you're up against, is that after a while, they all begin to look the same. Truth of the matter is, if you know what you're doing to be successful, you need a place to stand. This and the graphics and the presentation of the product are all sales aids to help your salespeople. You're creating an environment for your salespeople to work in and make it easier for them to do their job. What's their job at the trade show? Qualify. Good. That's the only job we have at the trade show, is to qualify. The first question that you ask when you're qualifying is, how much money do you have? Now, we know that if you went back to the office with the rest of your staff tomorrow morning and said, all right, team, I went to the seminar, here's what we do. First thing you say when you make your presentation to anybody is, how much money do you have? There'd be somebody on the team that would say, oh boy. How many of you ask that as your first question when you're making a sales call? People don't do that. You can just sell and give the greatest presentation, and you can have that person just wanting what you want. But if they don't have any money, is it going to work? And at a trade show where we might be sorting through finding 160 people out of 1,000 people, and we've only got a short period of time to find those people, we don't want to give a presentation to somebody that doesn't have the money. Next question we ask them is, when are you going to give me your money? Next thing we want to know, what product or service we have do they want? Why they want our product or service? Next, we want to know where do they want our product or service delivered to? And then we're going to proceed with the rest of the process. Because if they don't answer those questions, and they don't answer those questions properly, we don't spend time talking to them. We don't have time. How many do we have to find? We have to find 12 every hour out of these 1,000 people to reach our goal. And who do we want to talk to? We want to talk to qualified prospects. What's a qualified prospect? Has enough money, wants our product or service, and needs it in the time frame that we want it to occur.